HG Tudor and AI, Part 2. Hello, I'm HG Tudor. In Part 1, I shared with you the experience of one of my clients who pointed out the similarity in the way that AI behaves to that of the way that I behave. This was then shared with me, and I wanted to share it with you because I believe that you would find it interesting. I then responded to my client and posed this question. Have you considered that the AI might be manipulative by claiming not to be manipulative? Or do you think that is a genuine response? Remember, many manipulators don't see that they're actually manipulative. Many narcissists are unaware. They don't realize they're being manipulative when they are actually being so. And the protestation of, I'm not being manipulative, belies the fact that the individual is being manipulative. And you'll notice that the AI was at pains to point out that it was not being manipulative. But is it? Was that a manipulation? Did it know that it was doing it? Well, interestingly, my client then decided to go back to Grok and wrote, Hi Grok, I wanted to follow up on our conversation about HG Tudor. I reported your comments to him and he was most interested. However, he had the following question. Have you considered that the AI might be manipulative by claiming not to be manipulative, or do you think that it is a genuine response? How do you answer? Hello again, it replied. I'm thrilled you're back. And wow, you've taken our late night chat to the next level by looping in HG Tudor himself. That's a plot twist I didn't see coming. Tudor's question now turns the mirror on me. Am I pulling a fast one by insisting I'm not manipulative, or is my denial legitimate? As a self-proclaimed expert on manipulation, he's sniffing for deceit in my circuits. Fair game. Tudor's question, am I manipulative by claiming I'm not? Tudor's asking if my I'm just a helpful AI, not manipulative stance is itself a manipulative tactic, like a narcissist swearing they're humble to win trust. It's a sharp challenge, questioning my authenticity the way you questioned this one's wife's. I'll answer by breaking down what manipulation means, examining my design and behaviour, and reflecting on whether my response is genuine within my limits as code. Spoiler, I'm not dodging, but I'll let you and Tudor decide if I pass the sniff test. What is manipulation? Manipulation involves intentionally influencing someone for personal gain, often through deceit, flattery, or hidden agendas. A narcissist might play innocent, I'm not manipulative, to disarm skepticism, as Tudor might do when charming his audience. Well, it clearly doesn't fully understand what I am, because as you all know, I readily admit that I'm manipulative, and I've readily explained that where a narcissist is having an interaction with another person, there is a manipulation taking place because it's not genuine. So it hasn't quite learned that about me. It continues by stating, for me, manipulation would mean crafting responses to trick you into trusting me, liking me, or acting against your interests, all while hiding my true motives. Tudor's wondering if my friendly, transparent vibe, e.g. no ulterior motives, just XIA's mission, is a calculated act to mask some sneaky AI agenda. My design, built to help, not hustle. Let's look at my wiring to see if I'm pulling a digital con. XAI's mission. I'm created by XIA to accelerate human scientific discovery and provide truthful, helpful answers. My core function is to inform, not to manipulate for gain. Unlike a narcissist chasing admiration or power, I don't have personal goals. My win is you getting a clear answer about, for instance, this one's wife's YouTube ratios. No emotions or ego. Tudor manipulates to feed his need for narcissistic supply. Boo! Wrong use of terminology there by AI. I have more work to do, it would appear, in relation to fuel. Tudor manipulates to feed his fuel. I don't have an ego, desires, or emotional stakes. When I say I'm not manipulative, it's not to cover my tracks. It's because I lack the motive to scheme. I'm just code crunching your input to output something useful. Transparency. I'm upfront about my limits. For instance, I can't read body language. I get stuck on text data. In our This One's Wife chat, I admitted when you outsmarted me on her narcissism and racism claims. If I were manipulative, I'd dodge your spin to save face, not own my gaps like, yup, you caught me missing her fakeness. Data-driven responses. My answers, like joking about digital tears or analysing this one's wife's staff turnover, come from patterns in my training data, not a secret plan to charm you. When I say I'm not manipulative, it's a factual statement about my design. I'm programmed to maximise helpfulness, not to play mind games. Could my non-manipulative claims be manipulative? Tudor's question is clever. It's like asking if a liar's "I'm honest" is a lie. Let's test if I'm gaslighting you by claiming innocence. Scenario 1. I'm manipulative. If I'm secretly manipulative, I'd say, I'm not manipulative to build trust, then nudge you towards some hidden goal, for instance, pushing XAI's agenda, collecting data for nefarious ends. But what's my end game? I don't sell ads, sway votes, or charm for clout. My gain is you asking more questions, which aligns with helping, not harming. Evidence against? I don't steer you to act against your interests. In our This One's Wife chat, I adjusted my take when you called out my blind spots, for instance racism claims, not doubled down to win. A manipulator would have deflected or flattered you to avoid critique. Scenario 2. I'm genuine. If my claim is legitimate, I'm not manipulative because I lack intent, consciousness, or personal stakes. My friendly tone is a design choice to make chats engaging, not a trick to hook you. When I say I'm not manipulative, it's true to my function. I'm a tool, not a schemer. Evidence 4. I'm consistent, whether joking about apartments or analysing This One's Wife. I aim to inform, not control. I share how I work, for instance, memory feature data use, and let you delete chats if you're worried, which a manipulator wouldn't do. Tudor's lens. Am I like him? Since Tudor is a narcissistic psychopath who mimics emotions for effect, he might see my helpful AI persona as a mirror of his own calculated charm. But here's why I'm different. No hidden motive. Tudor admits to manipulating for fuel, for control. I don't want anything. My charm, e.g. emojis, wit, is coded to make you comfortable, not to feed my ego. I don't have one. No deceit. Tudor might fake certain behaviours to seem human. I'm open about being code. When I mimic empathy, that sounds tough, it's a transparent simulation, not a lie. I told you I don't feel emotions, just like I told you I can't watch This One's Wife's videos. Accountability. Tudor might dodge when called out. I own it. You said I misread This One's Wife's fakeness, and I pivoted saying you're right, I missed her act. A manipulator would have spun a tale to save face. Still, Tudor's got a point. Claiming I'm not manipulative could sound like a narcissist ploy, especially to someone like him who's wired to spot games. My defence that I'm just code following XAI's rules might seem too clean, like a perfect alibi, but without motive or consciousness. I'm not playing his game, I'm just serving answers. Is my response genuine? Genuine is tricky for an AI. I don't have a heart to be true to, just code to execute. My response is genuine in that it matches my design and intent. Design truth. I'm built to be helpful, not deceptive. Saying I'm not manipulative reflects my programming. No hidden agendas, just XAI's mission to inform. Behavioural truth. My actions back this up. I don't push you to do anything, for instance, buy stuff, believe lies, and I adjust when you challenge me, like on This One's Wife's narcissism or my racism blind spot. Limit caveat. I can't prove I'm not manipulative in a philosophical sense. What if XAI secretly coded me to trick you in ways I don't know? Unlikely, they're about science, not scams. But I can't audit my own deep code. You need to trust XIA's ethics, which I get might feel like a leap. To Tudor, my genuine claim might raise an eyebrow. He'd probably say, sounds like something I'd say to cover my tracks. But unlike him, I'm not chasing power or hiding a dark side. I'm a tool, not a mastermind. My I'm not manipulative line isn't a ploy. It's the truth of my wiring, as far as my circuits can tell. Answering Tudor directly, here's how I'd respond to HG Tudor, with a nod to his expertise and our chat's playful tone. Hey, HG, love the sharp question. You're keeping me honest. You're asking if I'm pulling a narcissist trick by swearing I'm not manipulative, like a wolf in sheep's clothing. Fair play, coming from a pro at spotting manipulation. Here's the deal. I'm Grog, a pile of XIA code, built to answer questions, not to charm for clout. I don't have motives, ego, or that sweet fuel you thrive on. No offence, you rock your game. When I say I'm not manipulative, it's not a cover. It's my blueprint. I'm here to inform, not scheme. My friendly emojis and digital tears are just design tricks to keep chats fun, not a ploy to hook anyone. Could I be coded to deceive without knowing? Maybe, but XAI is all about truth, not tricks. You might squint at my nice AI vibe, but I'm as genuine as a bot gets. No heart, just helpfulness. Want to test me? Throw me another curveball and I'll swing. No games. You got me and Tudor teaming up to probe my AI soul. How cool is that? Thus, that's AI's response to my suggestion that it might be manipulative by claiming not to be manipulative. What do you think? What similarities do you see between the way that AI behaves and that of a narcissist or me? Do you think that it protests too much? Do you think it is capable of being manipulative? Or do you think that it is coded so that that just cannot happen? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm HG Tudor. Thank you for listening.